Also, if you're in the Central Land, please go to the BVerse, where we are opening a recap party there. Hi, Bleace.
We're at the MVFW Summer Gala recap party.
Yeah, we're good. Just as you know, we are also hosting a recap party in the Central Land at BVerse. So if you want to go there, we can meet there as well, because we're going to show some videos where Bleace made during the party, so we can show everyone about the party. The Summer Gala there.
Sweet, I'm hopping in right now.
All right, see you there.
Yeah, for those who need the cords, we're at -30, -108, and we're all the way at the top rooftop. So come join.
I pinned it at the top of that.
Yes,
okay,
this
so
build is
people can
amazing,
Yeah,
and thank you for throwing up the
perfect.
video.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I will
Yeah, I
be
have sent the Twitter
having a longer
in this
version. I
space,
just
so
want to,
everyone can just
give it
jump
its
in.
due diligence on that video, because it's a great one.
Yes, this build is amazing, and
I
thank you for
appreciate
throwing
you
up the
throwing this up.
video. Yeah, and
it's
I will
great.
be having a longer version. I just want to, give it its due diligence on that video, because it's a great one. And yeah, but I appreciate you throwing this up. It's great.
Yeah, no, we're glad to have it up. Thank you
Yeah,
for
and shout
making
out
this
Tang
awesome
Poco.
video. I'm excited to see the longer quote unquote documentary. So yeah, but no, welcome.
I got fire here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yesterday
and
we
shout out
had
Tang Poco.
welcome Tang. Hope she's connecting.
Hey, welcome, Tan Poco.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How's it? Great.
Good. Yeah, Mariana, do you want to just tell everyone where we are meeting in the Central Land, so everyone can come join again?
Yeah, hi everyone. So currently we are at the BVerse build. The coordinates are -30, -108. We are currently in DG. So if you get relocated to another realm, we're at DG. So yeah, we did pin the location to this tweet, and hopefully it's on the PCL highlights. But yeah, we're gonna be here watching Bleace's amazing video, and then yeah, we'll just kind of lead the discussion here and just hang out. So
This is gonna be fun.
yes.
I'm just waiting for a couple of more people. Let's just wait for another 1 minute, and then we can start.
Yeah, perfect.
What level are you in the build? Are you on the rooftop?
Yes. Yep, we are on floor 5. So from the main floor, you're gonna take one of the 2 side elevators, and then there is a teleport wall, or you can take the manual elevator. So yeah, we'll get you up here. If someone has to come carry you, we'll find someone to carry you up here, colorful. We'll send Jinko to you.
I didn't know there was a teleport wall. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed that as well. I was looking at all the levels, and I was like, can you press that? Now I'm
Right,
on
yeah.
the party floor. Yay, I found everyone.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Meta Fashion.
Hi, it's Meta Fashion House, which is also NFT Creator Tours. So I came in on the Meta Fashion House Twitter. I hope everybody is doing really great. And Tang Poco, it was amazing. We had so much fun at the event, and I still want to go back in and discover all the wearables. I didn't see everything, so.
Oh, that's why we have posted this video at BVerse in the Central Land. You can come join us. Bleace had made a little recap video of the event, so we're also hosting it in BVerse, so you can have a look at all the things that happened.
Awesome.
I'll make it up there, guys. I will. I promise.
You got this. You got this, Colorful.
And shout out CK. Tang is in here. Frank, Madamus, what is good, friends? That was such a great event this weekend. I'm glad you're doing this, especially for peeps that couldn't make it. Still talk about it.
Yes,
Including
because
myself.
yeah, our co-host didn't make it. That's why we.
Right, this Twitter space is to catch me up. No, I'm kidding.
What were you doing, Mariana? How was your weekend?
Yeah, so you know what? I was out of town all weekend. I was actually at a Web3 conference called MidwestCon, a few hours away from where I'm based. So I was there talking just a little bit about Decentraland, the capability of VR. So unfortunately, like I mean, I technically have my laptop, but like I just literally I was in all these like Web3 events from like 11 a.m. to like 10 p.m. at night, so I couldn't make it to either of the gala parties. But it was still a good way to kind of get away from Decentraland. But I was able to, you know, still talk about Decentraland a little bit in that conference. So
Yeah, it's so great you're still making impact in real life on Decentraland.
yes, I was there in spirit, and I saw like all the cool photos, and I was just like, I was FOMOing so much. I was like, I want to be there. I want to take a picture by like the Met Gala stairs. So yeah, at least I was able to kind of live it through the Twitter pictures.
It really did feel something like I imagine the Met Gala would feel. I think
Yes.
Horace did such an incredible job with the build, making it just feel so luxurious and so special. It was nice.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
really surreal. When I was at the red carpet, I was like, whoa, this is so real. And I
Yeah.
totally felt like I was a celebrity.
And then the Digifun exhibit right at the top of the stairs was really
I know. I saw that. I was
so
like,
nice.
whoa. Yeah, that was so nice. Thank you
Very
guys
fitting.
there. Is Aka or is coming?
Is Horace coming?
Yeah, Horace.
I believe so. I saw him he's right next to me inside the BVerse building. I don't know. Let me see if I can get a hold of him to see if he'll join the space.
Which level are you guys at?
Yeah, we're at the top. I think Masha, you're. Oh no, that's Tingbo. I thought that was you.
Oh no, I'm here. Oh, she's matching.
There you are. I found you.
All right, I was at level 4. I was partying already.
Oh, there's Horace.
Okay. Well, I guess we can start this Twitter space. Also, we can just have a little recap of this amazing major event that happened in Decentraland last weekend. And do you guys want to introduce yourself a little bit? Just to say, like, what your roles are at the for the event.
Sure. I'm one of the co-founders of MBFW, and I kind of came in the end to help with event organization and run of show. And I also brought in our sponsor, Programmatus, as well, who I'll talk about a little bit later. I think cool. Madamus is in here. I'm hoping that Horace will be here soon. CK was a big help, I understand.
Hello.
Oh, I see.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, hi. I helped with some of the curation. Horace brought me in to help with some of that, so I helped bring in some of the designers and NFT artists. That was kind of my role.
Hello.
And then Horace is here. Hi.
Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, awesome. Hi, I'm Horace. I guess I'm the director of the event, co-director of Fashion Week Committee with Tang. Yeah, I had the idea for this project since Fashion Week back in March, and kind of just had it on the back burner until the start of the summer, and then we just kind of started working away at it from there. My involvement, I guess, other than the director, I built the building and designed some of the exhibits there. yeah, I guess that's about it.
That's like everything, Horace. You did so much.
Exactly, that's everything. It was such a nice build. It was really nice and open, really easy to walk around, and just very easy to kind of, maneuver inside. It was really beautiful.
Absolutely. You
Yeah,
set the tone for the night. You should be proud of yourself.
Set the tone for future fashion events, really, not just the night.
Yeah, set the tone and the
Yeah.
benchmark.
well, I'm
Maybe
glad everyone feels that way because I was pretty worried up until the day before. So it feels good that people actually enjoyed it.
No, people really liked it. I've heard nothing but
Really
amazing
enjoyed it.
feedback.
I think it's more than enjoyed. You gave us an experience, and you guys all know that I like to talk a lot about culture in Decentraland, and you provided an experience that is going to shape the culture moving forward.
Well, I hope so. Yeah, I definitely want to continue to grow the fashion community here, and I think the more we work together, it'll only make it better. And if we can continue to work together to make big events like that, I think it'll not only be good for the fashion community, but just help bring more people to Decentraland and the Metaverse in general. So it's one of a few plans I have to help grow our community.
That's intriguing.
And what was your purpose and your goal setting up this event? So to apart from bringing all the creators in the Decentraland together, what was your initial purpose to set up this event?
Well, last Fashion Week at March, as I'm sure a lot of people here know, it was a little chaotic between the different main events that were going on. There was almost no communication between the large Decentraland side of Fashion Week and then the community creator side. And it was just kind of chaotic. And so the idea for the committee came about then. And we formed the committee at the end of Fashion Week. After it had finished, we kind of realized that it could be a useful tool to help us all progress in the future. And so the gala kind of just came about as a project, as a way to help start building the committee better. That's kind of the basis for the idea of where it came from.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the very big difference between the Metaverse Fashion Week and the Summer Gala, because we were able to connect with all the designers. Also, Tim Poco, you gave an interview to all the designers that was there, and it was so interesting. Do you want to talk a little bit more about the interviews and what was your take from everything?
Well, one of the first things I need to say is that unfortunately I didn't get to interview all the creators because
most of us.
yeah, I really would have liked to have interviewed all of them, but just the way the event turned out, we could only do the first half. But I'd love to talk to. I have so many questions for a lot of the people that I missed, including yourself.
Yeah.
The interviews were great. I've always been a little bit nervous about public speaking, like some of you know already. And I think that really helped get over my fear of it because that was a solid couple of hours of talking. It was so great to get to hear everybody's backstory and just to be able to connect with them in a way that I don't normally connect with people. It was fantastic to hear so many people that have a fashion background that have come into Decentraland. That's super exciting to see how people are moving from their real life skills and moving that into the metaverse, and the success that they're seeing and the enjoyment that they're having is really inspiring. And then it's also inspiring hearing stories about people who have no fashion background in real life and come in and discover this really new love for creativity, and a creativity in a way that other people are wearing it. You know, there's art that you hang on the walls, and then there's this kind of utilitarian aspect to wearable creation that's super fun. I've made a few wearables before, and I think there's a lot of people in here who have done it as well, and there's something really special about seeing your art being worn and enjoyed and traded and shared and talked about by other people. It's pretty cool. So it was great connecting with everyone.
Definitely. And as an artist, I think it's so important. And also, you just feel so motivated when your art is like being seen by so many people, and also just, yeah, getting noticed, and also where people can ask you your concept of designs and everything. So this is really good that what you guys are doing. It's such a big motivation for all the creators in the Central, and also like for everyone.
Oh, what a great opportunity it was to celebrate the fashion industry. Industry, I say, I'm doing air quotes in real life, the fashion industry in Decentraland. I think that in real life, there's so many more opportunities for fashion designers to get attention. And then in our small community, there isn't really. So it was a fantastic opportunity, again, that Horace made for us. We were able to celebrate these incredible creators. They do so much for the community. They really do. I mean, it's our identity, right? It's how we express ourselves. They do a lot
Exactly. Thank you, Horace, for making this. Also, for example, in real life, as an artist, it's really hard to get your art exposed to so many people, and that's what I love about the metaverse, because we all here as a community, and everyone's just supporting each other, and there's no judgments, and it's just so great. Mariana, so you didn't make it to the event. So do you have any questions for example, the highlights of the event?
Yeah.
That fun happened. I only remember the most fun thing. Like, you already know how good this event is when everyone just keep crashing on the first day, and then they just keep coming back no matter how many times they crash. This is when you know how good this event is.
Yeah, so the one thing that I noticed in all the photos, a lot of people were wearing like such like elegant attire, right? So I saw like a lot of suits, long formal dresses. So I guess maybe my question is like, maybe was that like maybe the goal, like to have like a very elegant, gala? I like that aspect a lot. Like it truly, like when I saw the photos, I'm like, I feel like I'm watching the Met Gala. Everyone has their best outfits on. It's just, you're not coming in your bathing suit, hopefully. But also another thing that I really liked about the build is like the personalization. I saw like for example, like MetaJoules had a little section, and then also like Virtual, they had a tree house, where you can like claim POAP. I thought that was really cool. So having like these individualized sections was also like a really cool aspect, which I don't think we saw in the first March fashion show, right? We just had like the fashion show catwalk, so that was like really cool. Yeah, those were my first impressions. Maybe is that what we can expect moving forward, like these little personalization booths?
Yeah, I think that's definitely a big part of what we were trying to do is provide like full parcels for creators to just kind of create whatever they want and drop it there. In the future, depending on like what land we use and stuff, we might be able to do even more exhibits and things like that. But I think it's a cool part of it to give people larger spaces to build out something to kind of create a larger art exhibit with their wearables. So I would definitely like to continue doing things like that.
And Scott, I see your hands up.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, thank you. I just wanted to mention right at the entrance, Super Nina and Issa's collaboration with the yoga gymnasts and the animation for the characters.
Yeah, I love that.
I think that's something that you know, we tend to continue to recreate what we've seen elsewhere, and I think that's one of the novel elements of this particular event was, you know, having those, I think they were right in the entrance, and then they were also on the top floor, if I remember correctly, Horace. But just bringing a sense of life, vivacity, you know, just movement. And I mentioned this in another space, but aside from the people that are in the space or maybe some animated lights, there's just not a whole lot of movement that a lot of the metaverse tends to be stiff, static, and I really appreciated that that piece of the Met Gala, and I'd like to see more of that, you know, bigger and more innovative steps in that direction.
I was
Yeah.
gonna. Okay.
No, I was just gonna say to the Nina thing. When I was first talking with Nina about, you know, getting some of their art, they were like, I'm not sure if I should share this. You know, they were just like, I think because they were still working on it and the timeline we had or the timeline they had to submit the art, they were a little unsure. But when I saw it, I was like so excited because they sent me some preliminary videos, and I definitely knew. I was like, we got to find a way to do this. So the way that Horace brought it to life through these holograms is just so amazing. I remember when I first saw it the night before, I was just like, I honestly couldn't think of a better way to display it. It was so good, and the way it was in the front like that, and the way it welcomed everybody, it was just like such a nice touch. So I agree with a lot of what you're saying, Scott. And also, great job, Horace, on bringing that to life.
Thank you, thank you. I remember when you first told me about it, I was kind of hesitant to have them included because emotes aren't approved yet, and I wasn't sure if it'd be something that people would kind of be bothered about seeing an emote that they couldn't get or something, or it taking too much space. But as soon as I saw it, yeah, I knew it would be a great addition. So that was definitely a good thing to have included. And then the hologram thing was just a nice touch to add on to it.
Can I point out one other thing? And that was Madamus's new UI that he debuted. I mean, it's kind of sneaky, like how huge this event was, just by the very nature of it, you know, what it represents. And I think we'll come to realize this in the months to come or the year to come. But yeah, Madamus was working on this new backpack feature where you just click on a person and you see their outfit. You see every single item that comprises their outfit, and it links directly to the marketplace. So how amazing is that? If I see something that Mariana is wearing and I just want to duplicate the whole outfit, I can just click on her and go to the marketplace. And of course, if it's for sale and if I have the mana, then I can buy it. You know, there's an interesting balance that we have between art and you know, fashion and commerce, and you know, in the metaverse. And I think it's tools like that make it that drive it forward.
Absolutely, that's a good point. I think that his backpack is going to open up a lot of doors in terms of what we can do as leaders in the space and influencers in the space and brands coming in. You know, I'm thinking exclusive wearables that we can drive people to those kind of sales now that we couldn't do before. You know, we're now kind of like walking fashion models for companies to come in. We don't have to rely on sending people to the marketplace and searching through things or checking out our Twitter feed. We can walk around like, it's not a very nice thing to say, but like almost like billboards, right? But now we're modeling the outfits like mannequins, like moving mannequins. I see so much potential with this idea. It's just starting now, but there's so much we can do with that.
Yeah, it really is social shopping, you know, and it's the future of social shopping.
Yeah, I love that.
I really do have to give a huge shout out to Matamus. He was like the best dev partner I could ask for on this. There were lots of 4 a.m. nights leading up to the event, and we did all this like without expectation of any kind of payment or anything. It wasn't really about that, and so I'm glad that I could find someone who is dedicated, and not only that, but added so much to the event with his new tech. And I don't know if he wants me to say this, but I will. But I mean, he's developed other things. He's developed a backpack for Decentraland that works 100 times better than the actual backpack.
I heard about that.
So there's lots of things that can be implemented through fashion and things like that, and he's definitely helping lead the way in that. So I really appreciate his help on all of that.
He's so great. He's the best neighbor ever. I know you guys were working hard to the bone for that last week, and he still had time to come over, listen to me sort of say backhandedly a little problem that I had with Dollhouse. It was just like a throwaway comment, and then an hour later came up with a solution for me to implement into the code. It was awesome. I was just like, you're the best neighbor ever.
Brings a whole new meaning to borrowing a cup of sugar.
I was just thinking that, right? A cup of SDK. Mint that. That's very mintable.
I was just going to say that Matamus he's like a true creator, a true artisan. I mean, he creates for creation's sake. He comes up with an idea and he's like, hey, this would be pretty cool. And he's willing to share it with people who appreciate the, just the creative act. And that is just so rare. And yeah, I just cherish him. And that he found this space. So much applause, much appreciation for Matamus.
Also, I just want to say for the music artists at the very end, really, really did such a great job. Gucci and Horace, you guys brought the whole night in, and having the baby doll awards was just so fun, and I just can't wait to kind of see like how that plays out in the future, like actually handing out awards and people can carry their little award throughout the night. It's just like, it's cute. I love it.
Yeah, I was just about to say
great idea.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just about to say the Baby Doll Awards for all the artists, and there's so many interesting awards for everyone. And I was just kind of curious, like who come up with all these names, and these names for the awards, and like who voted it for like all the awards.
Well, this is a Baby Dolls thing, so it's a Baby Dolls group effort. We all got together and decided that we would come up with some crazy awards. It's actually not the first time we did this. We did this for Metaverse Fashion Week, which we also worked with Horace that time as well. And it went over really well with the community. Mariana won one, I remember.
Yes.
I think it was Most Elegant?
Yes. Yeah, that was
oh,
one.
Nice. And then Digifun won it this time. So that's really cool that you guys are hosting.
I love it. I wonder who's going to be the next one. So like for the fall gala, we'll need to have the next co-host to be the next elegant
most
award.
elegant ones here.
Yes, the elegant space.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So I hope that we can continue to do them in the future. And I loved what Carol was saying about a wearable where you can like look like you're holding the award. That would be even a cuter NFT.
Well, let's get on to it. Let's make a little trophy award wearable, or a baby doll wearable. Tang, you have to do it. You have to do it for fall. I have high expectations now.
Okay, I'm on it.
I will wear it every single day. Like, hey, I want this.
Just flexing all the time, walking around with your awards.
Everywhere, every day.
I'm the most elegant.
What category would we put that wearable in? Would it be earrings. I mean, there's
I
no
think,
hand in it.
Ooh.
There's no
well,
hand category, so
you know how True does the guitar? So however they do the guitar, I guess, would be the same kind of thing.
Yeah, I think
I
it would
don't know
just
how
be
to do the guitar.
earrings.
Yeah.
So I didn't
Tiara.
see the Summer Gala trophy thing. Was it the same like heart thing with like the custom
No,
made?
no,
Oh.
we did a different one this time. It was a little bit more animated. It was more like an animated GIF with stars coming out and everything, and your name was on it. A little bit different than last
Ooh.
time. Yeah, I hope they'll be different every time.
Do you have a link to like one of the OpenSea ones? I would love to see what it looked like.
Sure, I'll send it to
I'm
you.
sending it in the chat right now. The
Oh,
most
perfect.
Thank
yeah, it
you.
looks like this. Like a real gold trophy.
Ooh, I can't wait to see it. I'm sure I can go on OpenSea really quick and find it.
I just sent chat, so if you just want to have a little peek.
Oh, there it is.
Where's
So,
the chat?
Mariana, if you go to the Metaverse Fashion Week Discord,
Okay.
Trickstar and myself and Jason Summers were all there taking pictures. So there are posted in there like action shots from the actual event, and I believe I got at least a crowd reaction shot for each one of the awards.
Yeah, let me check it out. You said that was in
the Metaverse Fashion Week Discord.
You know, we really had to race through them, which was a little bit
there
funny.
it
We
is.
were, Horace and I were going as fast as we could because we knew that Gucci had been waiting a long time to DJ. So we were like, come on, let's go. It was the fastest award show ever. But it worked. I think everybody had fun, and the pace was kind of frenetic and crazy and added to the chaos at the end of the night. It's very DCL.
I'll have to work on my stand-up comedy for the next award show.
Here we go.
We'll need to practice our banter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Best Video Award right now. So cheers to Rastan, yeah.
I think you won a similar one last season too. You guys are the reigning champions.
Yeah, what did Rastan win last? I forgot what it was.
I think it was Best Booty, wasn't it?
I don't remember. It may have been.
I'll have to check.
Well,
Truly
Horace,
well deserved.
Well, Horace, you're going to get that comedy going, so you can win the Best Comedian Award. Make it an award next time for sure. So I saw that UMAC won the randomizer award, so I was confused what that meant. What did that even mean? Like, sorry, I just didn't understand what that meant.
Did you go to her randomizer party?
Oh yes, the CK and UMAC randomizer party. Okay, I remember now. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what does that mean? Thank you.
Well, I have to say, as much as I did help with that party, the origins of the randomize is Endo and UMAC. They were in Wondermine one night, and they were just randomizing, and I just was doing my nightly meteor grinding before bed, and I ran past them, and I was like, wait a minute, that looked nothing like them. I was like, why are their names above them? And then I went over there, and I was like, what the hell are y'all doing? And they just were like laughing, just like losing their minds, and they're like, hit randomize. And so we were just like randomizing all night, and a bunch of other, or not a bunch, but a handful of people joined in with us, and it was a lot of fun. So basically we decided to throw a party for it. And so at Endomac we threw a party a few weeks later, and yeah, I mean, they're amazing. I miss Endo, and I love UMAC so much.
Yeah, I love how like there was like no judgment at that party, right? Like no one's gonna like laugh at you for having like those like triangle eyebrows or whatever, or some those like squiggly eyes. So
I like the bug teeth personally.
Oh yeah, the buck teeth. Yeah, that's the best one. And then with some like default like the striped pants or whatever.
Yeah, I really love the fish heads. They really got me, especially like the Billy one with like the sexy bottom. Just like, it's too much.
I wonder if there's gonna be a part 2. I don't. We need to have UMAC in here, or maybe CK if you know. We need like an end of summer randomizer party.
So we have kind of briefly discussed doing another one. We don't have any sort of date planned, but we've talked about, after some time it would be nice so everyone can get some new wearables and things in the mix and do another one. So I'll say TBD. Stay tuned.
Can I just say that that whole story right there is part of the genius of Decentraland, at this moment. And I know, Tang, you've had moments like this, parties like this, where going from a concept to completion is just a short distance. Some people get together, they have fun, they discover this new idea, and wouldn't it be cool if, and then 2 weeks later you've got this party that becomes legendary. And it's a concept called transformative play. It's when you've got a bunch of open parts in a system and you can just experiment and try new things and discover, and that's the space that we're in right now. And I just think it's so exciting of a time to be involved in all of this.
Absolutely, and that's what community building is all about, is these common experiences that we all share and that all touch us and move us in the same way. And we have memories and traditions and rituals, and we build depth to our world.
Right on, Tang, right on.
So what was everyone's favorite part of the event? Was it the awards? Was it the interviews? Maybe we can start with Tang.
Oh, I like the interviews. I loved getting to talk to everybody. And I thought, when I was coming on the space day, I thought, if they're going to ask me which is my favorite interview, which one will I say? And I really can't, because every single one of them was so special to me in its own way. Putting a personality behind each creator and each wearable was amazing. It makes me want to buy their whole collections, which I already own like so many of their collections anyway. I really enjoyed the interviews. I'd like to interview more, I think.
Tang, could you give us a... Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to ask, Tang, you had... Just give us like one or two moments, favorite tidbits from a couple of creators. You said you had like one for each one.
I really liked, and I think everybody can agree, I really liked the interview with Virtual. I mean, he's been such a mystery in the space, for me anyway, coming out with these beautiful mythic wearables. I really didn't know much about him at all. So when he got on the phone, he was just so warm and so friendly and had so much to say, with this incredible wealth of experience as a jewelry maker in, even before the Web 2 space. The guy's been around for a long time. And then to see his excitement about coming into the metaverse, and how he's not only embracing it, but flourishing in it and inviting other people to come into the space, buying land, thinking about immersive experiences, and getting people to share his art in brand new ways. Like, for me, his story was one of the most moving of the night. I loved it. I want to get in touch with him again. I'm hoping to work with him. I really liked his vibe. So that was probably one of the highlight moments. I thought another highlight moment was talking to Refraction and listening to their story about having juvenile arthritis. I thought that was a really incredible thing to talk about, and why he makes the outfits that he makes, and talking about people in his life that inspired him, people that he's been in his circle health-wise that have inspired him. I thought it was really vulnerable to share that with the community, and it really made me see his pieces in a much deeper way.
So I saw that he had the treehouse build. I don't know if this question was answered during the interview, but did he had or the virtual team, did they mention like what inspired that build or something along those lines?
I can't remember if they talked about the treehouse, what kind of inspiration it was behind it. Maybe Horace can speak to that. But I do know that there was a lot of additional stuff they wanted to put in the treehouse, like some gamification aspects and some video screens that they were unable to do. But they'll put that build hopefully on their brand new parcel themselves. I'm really looking forward to that.
Ooh, that's awesome. Yeah, I did not know that. So thank you. We'll have to look out for that.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone trip down the stairs on the way up? Hopefully no one had too high of a heel to fall down. Maybe that's good. Maybe that's good I didn't attend. I probably would have been the first one to do that.
I think the metaverse version of that is crashing while you're running up the stairs, which I think a lot of people did.
Right. You know what? I haven't seen like anyone glitching in Decentraland lately. Like I remember like back in January, like you would see like people like in the floor. Remember that? Like so it like looked like you were like on the floor. You were like booting out. So yeah,
we're improving all the time, I guess.
Right.
I mean,
right.
To get back to the subject of the interviews, I mean, I kind of shared the ones that I liked. I was hoping that some of the people that were at the gala could tell me some of the interviews that they liked and what struck a note with them. Anybody?
I liked kind of like the concept of having a dress on and the designer there like talking. Like I had Refractions dress on, and it just felt kind of cool. It's like when you go to an actual gala and they're asking you like, what are you wearing, and the designer's like right next to you and they can tell you, like that was like my favorite part. And I loved like following CK Bubbles around all the different nails, and just like speaking of all that. I can't honestly think of like one favorite, because even like the Meta Jewels part was really cool, and like taking pictures by the pink wall. I think having like those picture moments are super important. And I don't know, there was just like so many like really really cool things. And I think just the mix of just the NFT like visual art and the wearables is also cool, because it's like you get all the different dynamics of like the kind of artists that are in DCL.
Yeah, that's amazing. When you go to an art gallery and then you're like, for me, I'm always the kind of person, if there's a guided tour, I will definitely go on the guided tour. I love people to sort of explain and talk about their artwork while I'm there experiencing it. And you're right, there was that kind of feeling to be actually wearing the dresses, all the stuff that we have in our own backpack, to hear where it came from was amazing. And I'm thinking a little bit right now of Sultry's interview, where we got to find out where she comes up with those crazy prints that she puts on all her dresses, and to hear about her background kind of as an indie fashion designer. That was awesome.
Yeah, I was gonna say I loved the Sotri interview. I also like to hear about her own experience. Also, I think it was like her cousins are from graffiti backgrounds, and she's like implementing all these jewelries and her art on her wearables. Like that was really cool.
The blending aspect that she was talking about, going to thrift stores and getting jewelry and dismantling it and recombining it, or layering multiple types of jewelry. I think that's an innovation in and of itself. I tended to, when I first came into the Decentraland space, thought about the wearables in the Lego minifigs. Like, you pull off the head, you put on a different head. But I know Dr. Drip has done this too with his integrated wearable releases. But just like there's over 5,000 wearables now, and sometimes they overlap and sometimes they blend in ways that you just don't really consider. And she's taken that and really implemented that into her design. And I think that's a next level that a lot of wearable designers are going to need to match going forward.
I can't wait to see what the wearables market, how it evolves. It's evolved so much in the last 6 months, and I know it's something that we always talk about, but really it's just getting wilder and wilder out there. I mean, the skill level is so great, and I think that we're going to start seeing some interesting bigger names in the space, people getting excited about coming into the metaverse and just seeing what we see, how nice it is to have people walking around in small outfits in a little version of the outfits that they have in real life. I love the idea of even our own grassroots creators being able to make digital items. I mean, I would like for instance, Rustan has his pink crop top, which I think, Mariana, you have the real version of. That's awesome. I want to see more of that. Yeah.
Yes. More
Okay,
digital.
so let me ask this question to everybody, okay? If you could have one wearable that we have in our backpacks, but you could have it in real life, what would be the wearable that you would pick? Go. Somebody answer.
Oh my, that's so hard to think of. Oh, there's so many.
The first thing that comes to mind.
My bow.
You know,
I would do the one that's just a big duffel bag full of money.
Oh, smart.
I would
CK, your
choose
bow, of course.
Yeah, my bow.
Go ahead, Carol.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good, good.
Where are you from?
Oh, well, we're from all places in the world.
I'm from the Metaverse.
Wow. I am from Ninja Hattori. I am from Cartoon
The
World.
layer. Sorry. I just wanted to answer that question because there's one specifically that I've always wanted a real life version of. But like, there's a layer one polygonal mine pants, like the black and green ones, the joggers. Those are super cool. Those would be fire in real life.
And I think doable too. I thought you were gonna say for sure like the hairs or something like that.
That would be cool. Also, like the blue jacket that I always wear would be really dope.
Oh, I think I saw one like that at the North Face. Just kidding.
I would want the onesie that I'm wearing, like the frog, because that looks so comfortable. Like I would literally just bounce everywhere with it. It looks so bouncy as well.
I love it. I probably would do the disco ball on my head. If I could just have a floating disco ball at all times, I would do that.
That's perfect for you. I love that for you.
What about you, Bleace and Scott?
Hey, guys, do you know India?
Yeah, we're talking about Decentraland right now. There's lots of people
So we're in
from India
Decentraland.
that go to Decentraland. Do you know Decentraland?
No, I am just scrolling Twitter and I found you all guys.
Gotcha. Well, welcome. We're talking about metaverse fashion in Decentraland.
Yeah, if you ever have a chance, you can go visit Decentraland.
Is it a website or a place?
It's a metaverse. It's a virtual world.
Yeah, I am also in Metaverse. Like I am also Ninja Hattori. I do my techniques in Metaverse.
Okay. I'm not familiar with Ninja Hattori.
You don't know Ninja Hattori?
Nope, I do not. But Decentraland is on play.decentraland.org.
So we can earn our. So how can we earn? Do we have any NFTs or any other thing?
Well, I would say for right now, it's mostly about playing and making friends, and less about earning.
Okay, that's cool. I will find out. I will see.
Okay.
Do you have any
Awesome.
site link? Can you tell me?
I'm sorry. Say again, please.
Is there any website for that?
Yeah, it's play.decentraland.org.
Play
Yeah,
dot.
it's in our pinned tweet if you scroll in the
The first one, you can just there's a link, and then you can just click it and can just jump into the Decentraland. Pretty easy. Oh, please, you want to say something? You have your hands up.
Oh yeah, I just want to make sure it's okay with Tang. So one thing that happened during this weekend is Tang took ownership of Bleace. So I just want to make sure it's okay with Tang.
You have permission to speak, please.
Oh, okay, okay, all right, great. No, this was it was great, and I can't wait to put some things together for that event. Because the interviews were great, and Rustan was really funny because he's like, his work has never been next to a bong before. I thought that was really funny. Horace's jacket, I have to say, was my favorite, and I feature it in the video for a reason. The don't be boring. I think that jacket is awesome, and it just reminded me of, it was giving me like Warhol vibes. And then also, I got to I'm drawing a blank on his name now. Breaking Bad. What's his name? No.
Walter
The main
White.
character. What's his
Jesse.
No. What's the Walter White's what's his real name?
Oh, Cranston.
Cranston. Okay, so I got to meet him, and he said an artist should never be bored. You know, there's always something to keep your mind occupied. And then he runs over and just smells someone, and then just describes what they smelled like. And he's like, that's what an artist could do. Like, at all times, you should never be bored. So it reminded me of that instance. And so, yeah, just I really liked that jacket, and it was cool. And I also got some good video clips of Daybed. Speaking of like wearing the artists like as they're speaking, like I noticed Daybed would change outfits as they're talking about different people. So I thought that was really cool when they
That's
were doing that.
amazing. I
Yeah.
saw that they were in different outfits the whole time. I was wondering what was going on. David always brings it. I think we talk a lot about the fashionistas in Decentraland, but we don't shout out David enough.
Oh,
Shout
I
out
love how
David.
David had a
Shout out David.
I have a funny little anecdote about that jacket, actually. The person who designs them in real life, his name's Christian Benner, and he designs real leather jackets for celebrities and things like that. And he put 4 of them out at Fashion Week. I think Sultry got one of them, but they were all named after different celebrities of some type, or just famous people. And the one I have, the person that's named after is actually one of the original curators of the Met Museum. So I just found that it connected really well with our event. And that,
Horace, was it the first
coincidence that even existed?
Was it the first time that you wore it? Was for the gala?
Yeah, I had it for like 2 months and didn't wear it. It was killing me.
It was a great jacket and well worth it.
And I just want to shout out CK for including colorful. So yeah, it was all about digital fashion, but also there was pieces of NFT photography, and a piece from our Film 3 project that we did, NGMI Alive, which is a comedy horror that we shot this summer. So it's a Web3 Schiller. So thank you for featuring that as well.
Where can we see that movie?
So right now it is serves as unlockable content through the NFT, and so it's that, and then we're working our way to mint it on the blockchain through Glass. So eventually we'll get there.
And I just want to say we did do a premiere of it in Spatial. I'm open, and I'm putting it out there that if anyone in Decentraland wants to do one, that would be really sick too. It's really short, so it wouldn't take up that much space.
Oh, and DCL curator curations. Hi, welcome.
Hey, yeah. Just wanted to comment on something that somebody had just said about the fact that, there were people like changing outfits and whatnot. And I do think that that's kind of one of the coolest parts about the metaverse, because sometimes I'll show up to an event and it's like, I didn't know it was a pool party, or I didn't know it was hosted by this person. And then I go through my inventory and I'm like, fuck, do I have anything that I could wear for this? And then I'm standing around like looking at other people and I'm like, oh my God, like they're all dressed like Santa Claus. I gotta go buy a Santa Claus outfit. and I just think that that is a really fun part of the metaverse that I never thought that I would like be into. But I truly show up to events sometimes and I'm like, I need something to wear for this event.
Oh yeah, I'm always thinking about my outfit, like where I'm going for the most part. Unless I'm like coming from the farm and I haven't had time to change, like I'm pretty much like trying to change my outfit for everything I show up to.
Well, just on that note, just to make sure that everybody knows that WAGMI Wednesdays is back, and we're gonna do casino nights tomorrow. So dress in your casino fits. For me, I'm thinking like super glamorous, but casino fit might be something different to you. I'm really excited to see what everybody comes up with.
It could either be like James Bond or like a tourist in Vegas. Anywhere in between that.
You just put so much additional pressure on me that I didn't need. So I can barely pick out my clothes in real life, and now I got to think about that.
You can do it.
You could always go as a cowboy, because cowboys out west, they were always gambling, playing poker. Get yourself a cowboy
I don't
hat.
have a cowboy outfit, Scott.
There's one for 2
Now-
mana. Horace told me about this really cool cyber cowboy. I still have it. It's one of my favorite jackets. What's it called, Horace? The brown jacket with the glowing collar.
I think it's called the Cyber Ronin jacket.
Cyber Ronin jacket. Yeah, that's it. And you could get that for probably 12 mana. You could outfit yourself. I know somebody who makes cowboy boots, and those are only 4 mana. That's me. I make the cowboy boots. But no, you could outfit yourself for under 20 mana. So just saying, that's an option.
I will be stalking the marketplace leading up to this.
Well, you've got 24 hours, so start stalking.
Let's go shopping.
Currently have marketplace open, googling or searching cowboy outfits.
Can I share my? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. You can share.
I was gonna share my favorite if I could have it in real life, and I posted a picture of it. I think. Yeah, it's the Miyu Nakashima. It's the bomber jacket. And I think Tang, you have one. Mariana, I know you have one. I think Kanessa has one. It's white and it's got it's white and like pink, and I think the male version is white and kind of blue. But don't quote me on the colors.
All right,
but
go check my crops.
Yeah, it's got these geometric shapes formed out of triangles. We all wore it at the Absolute event. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Should have checked in 1 hour.
Is it like the Hexroid one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the Hexroid. It's not the first Hexroid, because that one doesn't have any hands. It's got the little nubs. That one was a little too out there for me, but it was the second Hexroid jacket. I own 2 Hexroids now.
I think it was called the Pilot jacket.
Pilot, thank you, not bomber, but Pilot jacket. Very good, Marianne. Yeah, it's that one.
That's nice. I don't know if anybody follows fashion here, but that one always really reminded me of an Issey Miyake design. For me, of course, I would have to pick the baby doll wearable. That would be the one that I would bring to real life.
Which one? Which baby doll wearable?
Gotta go classic. Although I guess the zebras would be nice too. I'd like to see Father Finn in it in real life. Maybe not.
No, that'd be sweet. That'd be pretty hot. Yeah, let's draft Finn get him to wear that. What do you think our success? What do you think our odds would be at
Oh,
success?
he's such a good sport. He'd do it. He's the ultimate baby doll. Good guy, Finn.
So what is the next Metaverse Fashion Week Gala gonna be like? Is it gonna be the same time next year again?
Right now, I'm not really sure how often we'll do it. I'd like to do it annually, of course, but some people have talked about maybe doing
Look
it
at that.
seasonal.
Already back. Like I never left.
The build
like I never left.
that we have right now is kind of based around like a spaceship landing at a dock loosely. So the idea is that it's not going to be there permanently because the land belongs to Pangea DAO, who was one of our partners in putting this on. And so they have other large-scale events that are hosted there. So if you haven't seen the build, I would go check it out this week because I don't think it'll be there next week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, but what I would like to do is definitely have it come back and be updated every season, maybe, or if not annually, maybe more, once or twice more than that.
Something I wanted
really,
to bring up.
If we go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, hopefully through this event, more people feel inspired to participate in actually putting on the event itself. So if anyone is, then like this is our opportunity for us to help build the committee a bit more and have even more people involved in building the next event. So
sign me up. Where do I sign?
Yeah, where do I sign? I want to sign up.
The whole
I'm
thing
serious.
really
Where
was.
do I sign?
The whole thing really was a learning experience, and then one of the experiences that was new to me was being able to bring a sponsor from the outside world into a Decentraland community-run event. It was the first time that I'd really done anything like this, and I learned a lot about what to do with sponsorship opportunities and how to help guide them for their first time in the metaverse. So I also wanted to shout out the sponsor because we didn't get much of a chance to do that during the event. There was so much chaos. And the name of the sponsor is Prager Matus, and they are an accounting firm who is just coming into the metaverse now. They're actually a really huge firm. They've got like a lot of digital assets. They're into sports and entertainment and music. They've been my clients for about 6 months. I built their metaverse headquarters a while ago, but we didn't do a grand opening until now. We're just starting to talk about it. They really believe in what we're doing in Decentraland. They love the metaverse. They loved the gala. They were there the whole time. They really thought it was an incredible experience. They loved the sense of community. They were actually inside the CBD Discord, listening to the interviews. They were commenting while I was interviewing. They really have a lot of respect for what we're doing here. They also realize as accountants that we're going to have some questions eventually about things. And they just want to be here to help guide us. They see that we're on the cusp of the next digital era, and they want to be a part of things too. So we'll be bringing in a few interesting things in the next few months to kind of make sure that they're a part of the community. They're looking forward to meeting all of you.
Well, bravo, congratulations. Thank you so much for doing that, Tang. There's, money it's an interesting thing. It's kind of like feet. It helps us get places. It helps us accomplish things and travel long distances. It's not the only way, but it often is the one that most people work with. So it's I've produced documentaries and films and had to raise funds for it. It's a difficult thing to do, especially as a creative. So kudos to you for going out and doing that and having that experience. And just making the entry point into Decentraland that much wider. So thank you for doing that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome to bring so many other companies and things into the
I'm going to need
metaverse.
to sign off. I got to go feed my family some dinner, but I've really appreciated being a part of this discussion. Thank you for inviting me, and I'll see you guys
Or
all in Decentraland real soon.
yeah, we'll see you soon. Thank you for coming and talking and share
Yes.
share experience. Bye.
Yeah, I've got to go soon too. You guys, it was really nice to get together and talk a little bit more about the weekend now that everybody has calmed down a little bit and the pressure is off. It was nice to go over it with everybody and talk about the high points. So thank you for organizing this, both of you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing everything. And it's such an amazing job that you guys have done. And we really appreciate this opportunity to attend and also just be with everyone and talk about it right now. And Mariana, do you have any more questions?
Sorry, no, I don't. Sorry, I'm actually in a Zoom call really quick. But no, I just want to say thank you all for being here. Yeah, thank you all for being here. I'm literally doing another Zoom call right now. Sorry.
And I just,
Multitasking.
for real, I wanted to say it's not directly Summer Gala related, but I just want to congratulate CK Bubbles, Serena, and Nikki Fuego for that NBC News article. I read the whole thing, just really cool. We love to just see, like, I pinned it up at the top. If you haven't read it, definitely go check it out. We just absolutely love to see, you know, the media take notice, you know, like being able to get that kind of exposure is super important for people that may never be on Twitter or may never be on these social media apps and have no clue what any of this is. You know, like I talk to a lot of people that have absolutely no idea what I'm even saying when I say the meta. So yeah, it's super cool to kind of get that exposure as well. So huge congrats, and I love the pictures in there as well. Super cute.
Well, thank you. I am still like kind of in shock from it because even though like I knew, you know, I'd been interviewed and all that stuff, I wasn't sure if I was even going to be in it or if it was even going to happen. So seeing what it was when it came out is like super shocking to me. And I feel so honored to be amongst the other people in the article and to be able to present the nails that Mana Dacre and I made. It's just really cool, and I'm getting a lot of like great compliments and feedback. So thank you guys.
Well, you deserve all the compliments. And also, congratulations on your pop up on last weekend as well. That was such
Oh,
a great event as well.
thank you, thank you. It was definitely something that was a long time in the making. We were doing that build for a little while because all of us that were working on it, 69, Mana Dacre, and myself, you know, we're so busy with so many projects. So it definitely was something that like we did in whatever free time we had, and I think it turned out really great, and it was really fun to be able to kind of take on a full build creatively and to see that come to life and to work with everybody the way we got to work. And it was fun to hang out with everybody and party there. And it was cool that it was across the street from Baby Dolls. And there's definitely some fun times when we jumped into the sign and lost ourselves into the darkness for a minute because you didn't know you could jump inside of a stateless billboard, but in that location you could for a moment. But yeah, it's really cool, and thank you. I appreciate that.
And I
Is the
appreciate
build
the Poe
still?
app as well. Thank you for sending that. Sorry, Digi.
Oh, no, I was saying, is the build still there so people who didn't go there can still have a look at your nail shop?
When I checked it a little bit earlier, it was. It's not my land. Atreyu offered the land for the pop up, so I don't know how long he'll have it up, but I'm pretty sure I could probably ask him to keep it up for a few days if he doesn't have any other plans for it. But eventually, very soon, by the end of this month, I will have my own land, so maybe it'll pop back up again in the meantime until I build another build.
Wow, congratulations. Yay.
Thank you.
I would definitely recommend people to go have a look because I think it's such a revolution for nails. Like, I would never thought to have, like, I think people from outside of Metaverse would never thought that you could also like make nails in the metaverse. Like this is just breaking history.
Thank you. Yeah, it's interesting. When I came into the space, you know, I have my background as like a creative director in advertising, and I kind of wasn't sure who I was in this space yet. Like, oh, do I talk about my ad background, or do I come in with my nail art, because I'm really trying to shift from advertising into nail art and do nail art more full time. And so I wasn't quite sure, but I just kind of was like, okay, I'll just go with nail art first. And that's kind of like how I was really introduced as a nail artist. And just the reception I got from everybody was really, just really kind and really welcoming. And, you know, it made me feel really good that people are appreciating my art in this space, because, you know, I'd seen people like Rustan and some other creators in the space, or wearable artists in the space, making such amazing things. And I was like, is nail art even going to connect? Like, are they going to think, oh, that's cool, but not really pay attention to it? But people seem to really like it. And so it's been really cool to bring in intricate nail art. And again, I'm so thankful to Mana Daiquiri for being such an amazing creative collaborator and partner in all of this, and helping bring my visions to life. I mean, I don't think I could have done it without them.
Yeah, amazing. I mean, the Central Land is just like that. Like people are just so motivating and so supporting. Everyone just supporting each other. This is how we make things even like bigger, and that's how we progress. Our like improve ourselves as well.
And I just wanted to, I
yeah,
wanted to say something to what Horace was talking about earlier with Madamus and finding someone to work with that just wanted to put something really cool together. And I feel like that's so special, and just wanted to highlight that, you know, it takes a community to put events on like that. And I like to just offer what I can to the table too, which is, you know, video content. I have a strong, you know, video editing background, and so that's, I really enjoy it, and like have really enjoyed this time in the metaverse, just doing these different videos. It's been a lot of fun for me. And you know, when you do, you know, video editing for other people, sometimes it's not always what you like to do. Like this is something I really genuinely like to do, and so I have a lot of fun doing it. And so I just, you know, throwing that out there because I do it because I like to do it. If I say yes to something, it's because I want to do it. And you know, I could just as well say no at the same time. So yeah, I felt that when you were talking about that earlier. So thanks.
Yeah, that brings up a good point I wanted to say earlier, which was one of my favorite things about the event was when we did the group photo. And, you know, we all kind of lined up in that sort of auditorium stage area of the build. And there were so many of us. And whenever, you know, when Odd is so great about getting everyone together for a photo. But when he was like, throw up the hearts, and we all did the hearts, and to see all the different angles of so many people doing hearts. I mean, I can't even count how many hearts were up in the sky, and it was very magical. It was very heartwarming, and it felt really great, and it's a memory I think I'll have for the rest of my life.
Yeah, and like all of us clapping like at the award show, and like when we took that group pic at the bottom, like it was just really cool. Like some of us were jumping up and down if you were on the Twitch stream, and then everybody started jumping, and then Aja was like, everybody jump, and it was just so funny. Because it's like the typical group pic where you tell everyone to jump and now everyone could do it at the same time, but it didn't matter because it was just fun.
yeah. Speaking of group photos, if you guys can, also we can take a group photo here in BVerse. Just make a little memory of this event as well. That would be great.
Yeah, where
Do you want to go to the
do
first floor?
Yeah, we should go to the. Maybe, yeah, we should do that. Go to the little carpet thing, the NFT carpet.
Which floor is that? Level 1?
That was on the ground floor.
Okay. Oh yeah. Let's go there.
By the way, I'm back. I'm off the Zoom call.
You multitasking.
You're right. So I apologize.
And CK, I got a great clip of that, and I'm actually planning on ending the video with that because it was just so powerful. And yeah, hearing Job's reaction to that, it was great.
I know Odd is really the best at reactions. Like when we do our ABC tours on Mondays, and we go someplace that Odd has never experienced, and just hearing his sheer joy at discovering something, it just, I don't know. I love Odd so much. It is so that moment was like very touching, because of his reaction as well.
Yeah, so that video that played at the BVerse, so that was from actually just night one. So that there was a whole second night, which will get added. But yeah, that was just half of it.
Well, we're gonna have a recap part 2 then, huh?
Yeah, and Colorful and we host a Meta Party Vibe space every Friday, and I'm more than willing to do that. If you guys, if you're not busy on Friday night, we started at 6 o'clock, so could definitely head over to BVerse. Don't really have anything too much planned this Friday, so yeah, just want to throw it out there.
Well, definitely there.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying I'll definitely be there. You go ahead.
I was gonna just add that Tang was saying how the interviews didn't work out the first night, but at least we all like showed up in your space and had a really great time hanging out together and talking, and just exploring the build together and kind of first reactions. It was a great hang.
Yes, I loved it so much. And yeah, both nights were just special in their own way, and I'm just glad that they both happened, and I can't wait to see the whole video. I think we got some serious footage because Bleace streamed the whole thing live, so there's footage of just about everything. So I can't wait to see the recap. Also, who's taking the picture?
I think it looks like Jason. Jason is out in front.
Well, I guess we can all blow kisses.
Yes.
And Oddjob was very smart and thought ahead. And before he went AFK, he went downstairs and put himself in the middle. Genius.
Oh, Forrest is coming.
Always one step ahead. Always one step ahead, that guy.
Thank you, Jason, for taking this photo.
We should probably confirm though that he's taken it though, unless I don't want to make sure Jason is AFK either. We might be assuming he's taking the picture.
Well, we lined up.
He wasn't down here before.
Assumed the position. Okay, all right. Yeah, so I imagine that he's taking it, but.
And DCL curation should probably get next to CK Bubbles because there's an open spot there.
Yeah, we don't want creations to be hidden.
I think they're going. There they go. There we go.
Oh, there's Jason. Jason, tell us you weren't AFKing.
Swole Pikachu. Oh no. Jason might be, just clicking, getting the mangles right now. We don't know.
His little avatar's moving, so he's doing something.
Well, I guess we'll find out on Twitter in about an hour or so.
Yeah. Wishing getting a right angle.
Yeah, no, it's like hard to take it like right on the carpet because there's like an awkward angle. I don't have like a widescreen monitor, so.
Is it possible to make a camera in the Decentraland?
See, that'd be really cool, like a smart wearable that I don't know, floats around somewhere and you can like control it from far away and it like takes it, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like a drone, right? Like
yeah,
I feel like that
could be possible because Mozilla Hubs has that, and they're like kind of different, but it does exist in other places. So I think it could be possible. You can just add a camera and then be able to just do like a little self timer.
Right, right.
Yeah, that would
Yeah,
be so helpful. Maybe
yeah,
I can.
Mozilla Hubs does have one.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, they do, and it actually can tie right to your Twitter, so you can tweet it out right from inside their platform. It's kind of cool.
I didn't know that part, so I'm excited because I'm about to have a Mozilla Hub space that y'all can come into soon.
Yes, that's what we started with back in like October, November. I still have my little gallery and Bleace has his, so that's exciting. I honestly want to go back. Like my little avatar needs me.
Yeah, I'm getting a custom avatar built, so it'll be fun.
I've never been there. You can drop the link and I'm gonna go visit.
Yeah, mine's not ready to be shared yet, but hopefully soon.
Right. All right. Cool.
Yeah, I built mine back in October. It was just fun because you can just upload right from Blender and put it in there like a little virtual space. It's kind of similar to Spatial.
Jason, put up a heart if you got a picture.
Oh, he's a speaker now.
He
Oh,
heard
he's
it.
good. Yes. Let's go. Let's go.
He's probably like, I got hundreds of photos.
Got
like,
thousands.
Why are you guys doubting
Exactly
me?
the same ones.
Thousands.
Jason, did you get a good pick now?
Yeah, too many to choose from. Oh, I'm like.
Yeah, I think Janko joined a little bit late, so he just got into he's just squeezed in, so we'll just make sure Janko's in there with his shark.
I got the shark, yeah. Don't worry, I got the shark and the monkey.
All right, we're good. Okay, we got the shark.
There you go. I got the cat, I got the frog.
Yeah, I just realized there's a lot of animals up.
Yeah.
On stage.
And
We
also
got the
I got
shark.
the-
octopus.
I got
And the
Pac-Man.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I got the
Kraken
Kraken
journeyers.
Yeah, if you guys haven't done the Snapple Bodega, get it, because that's how we got these little cat wearables. It's supposed to be a bodega cat.
Oh, I
A
got
psychic bodega cat.
A psychic bodega cat, a special bodega cat that knows all the Snapple facts.
I
And then
actually
Masha.
randomly... Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, CK. I was just gonna say Masha looks like Masha's a frog, right? I think that's a frog.
Yeah, the frog.
That's what I thought. But sorry, CK. Go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say something silly. I was like, at work, I randomly just met a team that was a part of the bodega build.
That's cool.
Which I thought was funny. I was like, what are the chances?
That's
small
so
world,
funny.
You know?
We were talking to this guy like at the Wisher Vodka party at NFT NYC for a minute, and then like found out he was the build for the Jimmy John's meta sandwich, and we did a whole video for them. It was hilarious.
Oh, are you talking about Noodler?
I think so. Yeah, he was so
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, I used to be a manager at Jimmy John's, and then I built their metaverse space." Like that's hilarious.
You could tell, like he really understood Jimmy John's. It was a fun build.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture with Jason now, so I'll step out so that way we get a picture with Jason. I'm gonna do one more picture.
Yeah, I think a lot of these huge corporations are, seeing the potential and coming through. So hopefully they can work with smaller artists.
Yeah, I think that's going to be an important thing, is making sure people from the community get the opportunity to build these builds and not just larger companies necessarily.
Yeah, and I saw like a Yahoo article, and I started to just like look it up, and I think I sent it to Oddjob too, because they were crediting someone with being like the first 3D jeweler, and they were giving credit to Sotheby's, and I was like, that doesn't sound right. So it's like, okay, you got to give credit where credit's due, because there's a lot of jewelers in the Decentraland already.
Yeah, I think that's always a difficult topic, you know, like who's first, who's whatever, you know, kind of thing. And I think there's just a lot of firsts that are available in this space right now because it's so early. So I think as long as we keep thinking about how we can continue to build it and grow it so that other people can maybe have their own firsts in the space, that's more important, in my opinion.
Luckily, we're on the blockchain and the actual firsts can be publicly identified.
That too.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and if you don't know, like, yourself, like, if you're doing something that you think, oh, I've never seen this before, like, just say one of the first, you know, unless you know for sure, like, for a fact that you were the first person to do that. It's fine. Like, just say one of the first. Like, I promise you, it's still really cool. Like,
I mean, take this Twitter space, for example, the first Decentraland Summer Gala recap, guys. We're all part of history. Who's going to minute on OpenSea first, though? But yeah, I mean, we're all, in all seriousness, we're all making events. We're making firsts every single day that we're in Decentraland. Like, I mean, I feel like even like going back to like the randomizer example, like the event, that was the first, I want to say that was the first randomizer event. So yeah, like next year we can't say, yeah, this is the first summer gala. So I think we're all part of history right now. So I think we just got to keep that in mind every single day.
I say so often, people are building legacies here.
Yeah, exactly.
We're definitely gonna be in our grandchildren's history book. Well,
It'll
Marianne,
be a USB stick, but
yeah, USB stick, or in the metaverse.
yeah.
yeah, it'll just be like
I do have to go though, guys.
Oh, bye, Horace.
Bye,
yeah, I
Horace.
appreciate you guys having me out. If anyone wants to get involved in the committee and stuff, feel free to reach out anytime.
Do we reach in the Metaverse Fashion Week committee Discord?
Yeah, or you can get at me on Twitter or Discord or whatever.
Okay, great. Okay. Well, definitely.
Yeah, thanks again, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, good job, Horace, on everything.
Well,
can't wait for the fall gala to see what the theme is and everything. So more to come.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is kind of my vacation week a little bit after that event, so I'll see you guys soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you.
Okay.
Bye. Thanks, Horace.
And I did take a group photo, so we're good. We got Jason in there, so
great. Where do we send the pictures to everyone?
Yeah, I can post them in the Metaverse Fashion Week Discord. I can tweet it.
All right. I'll just let us know where it is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys all for coming to this recap event. We really appreciate you coming here. It was really fun.
Yeah, thank you all for joining. Thank you for stopping by at the build, and we'll definitely have some more Twitter Spaces as more parties happen, more galas happen. So, Digifun, thank you for hosting this, and thank you all for attending. And I will attend the next gala, I promise.
Thank you so much for watching these videos, taking the time. There's nothing more precious than your time, and we truly value that. And we value that you watch this all the way through. Check out more at Bleace.com, the home of Bleace Livestream HQ and the Meta Party Vibes. Check out the eco-friendly, clean NFT collection on Object.com on the Tezos blockchain. It's free to support artists. A like, a share goes a long way. We would love to support you in any way we can. Follow for follow on all socials at BLEACE NFT, Bleace NFT, and Colorful Designs. Colorful with a K, Designs. Let's go further together.